I'm Rodonna from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. So I have Taylor back with me. I'm going to show you her haircut, and then we are going to dry it so you can see the fun color with the money pieces. Okay, so I'm going to put her head straight down. You guys, if you watched the last video, you've seen that I have already, kind of did a rough draft, taking a little bit of the length. So I'm just making sure that her head's straight down and that her legs are not crossed. Are they crossed? No. Okay. Sometimes if their legs are crossed, it will make it uneven. Okay, so I'm just going to come up here and I'm just going to clean this up so it's straight. Okay. Same here. Just going to come straight across there. Okay, then when you get to this side, I'm going to turn her head. Make sure her chin is just level, that it's not down. Oh, sorry. Catch one of those earrings. I should know better after all these years. Okay, I'm going to take that off. It's awesome, you guys. We just had a storm here. It just is like raining so much, so we're like loving it. We have the window open, so if you can hear the rain in the background, that's what it is. We're loving it. Okay, so you can tell that I just come straight across this way, okay? Now to come back to the back, I'm going to put her head back down so we can get this back length. Okay. Same there. Oh, you are gonna love that. It is just taking those ends right off. It'll be so healthy. Okay, again, tilt the head, make sure the chin is up. Then you can hold this length down. Ooh, now you can hear a little thunder. That's fun too. Okay, now of course after you get it all done, you're going to hold both sides out to make sure you're even. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to show you how to add some layering to a little bit longer hair. Okay, I'm just going to hold this section up. Okay, so when you drop that down, so see how I hold this up where my fingers are, hold it, and then you kind of drop it down. That way you can see where the layers are gonna kind of start to fall. It's about there, so I'm thinking that that is a good length. So we're gonna come in and point cut into that, which is nice because it takes all those ends off also, especially where she wants it to feel really healthy. And then with the color like she has, when you curl it, it'll still be cute, straight, it'll be great, but curled will really show off her color. So adding layers into it, it's gonna be a lot easier for her to curl. And it will stay, have more lift, so it's not so heavy. So yeah, with taking, some of her length and then adding those layers, it will just make it so much more manageable. Okay, hold this straight out back here. So obviously in the back, there's not as much to take off, but I love that, and those ends just coming off is amazing. Makes you feel so good. Then after that, you can see I'm just bringing this out, take that little corner off, and then on the sides, I'm going to hold this up a little bit there. Just hold this back. A little bit there. Okay, now this other side, same thing. see, so we're gonna take that length. Her hair is gonna look so much thicker. I'm excited to dry it and curl it and show you guys before and after. It's so rewarding, my job. It's not even a job to me, it's like, anyway, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna turn it this way. Bring that hair up here. And of course, hold this back, that little bit off. Good here. Okay, and then after I do all of that, then I'm going to take all of this top hair and then pull it up. Just to double check this part of it. Just kind of point cut into that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you, like, you can put your hands through it and kind of lift that, and you can see where those layers are going to be. So that'll be really pretty with this color, especially when we curl it. That'll be really fun.
If I need to change it all.
So
That should be good.
okay.
Thank you.
Say, and you can see the guide point here. Right there, so you just come straight across here. Okay, same thing on the other side. Be so fun to see this curled with these many pieces. So I'm gonna hold that up again. Can you guys see that guide point underneath? There goes all that dead hair, it's gone. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna take like half of that hair, hold it up, take that little bit off there. Same thing, I'm gonna take the front part and just take that off. This back part up. And then the front part. Okay. All right, now that's done. I'm gonna just take this section up here. Just take a little bit more. She obviously has a natural part. Usually if somebody has a natural part, they'll like comb back and then you push the hair forward and it will fall. Okay, now what we'll do, okay, just look up a tiny bit, perfect. Now this front area, we're gonna take a little bit of length off here, just a little bit, so when it's curled, it'll have some volume in the front. It'll bounce instead of just hang. Okay, so that's just a little bit there. And then we'll do a little bit on this side. Just come up on an angle there. Okay, then I'm going to, are you getting excited? Mm-hmm. Just make sure these are even. Okay, sweet. All right, now what I'm going to do is give her a little bit of texture. You want a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just to help, that's what I was thinking. Like, especially if she curls it or something, just so it has a little bit more movement. So I'm gonna hold this up, and where it bends is where it needs some oomph. So you come in and just take 2 little cuts here with the texturizing shears. Then you take that hair out. And what this does is it makes these long hairs sit on the short hairs. and that helps with volume. Okay, so you just pull this hair out that you cut out. Okay, and a little bit on this side. Okay, sweet. All right, now what I'm gonna do is add just a little bit of mousse through the top to give it a little bit of body. And then the blowout cream throughout mid ends to the ends, because we're gonna be curling and blow drying. It protects your ends. So mid strand, out, down. Okay, so now, I'm gonna make sure this is going. Okay, that is going. Now we're gonna dry, and as soon as we dry, I will show you how to curl it. Okay, so we have her dried. I wanna show you this side, and I'm gonna show you how I have curled it. So you can see how it's brighter here, and then it goes a little bit, like not as bright, but that's so pretty, those few pieces that we've put back through here. And through here, see how those pieces are coming through? It's just so pretty. And through here, you can see. Now, I wanna show you how I have curled the hair. So I sprayed it, so obviously I dried it, and then I'm spraying it with a heat protectant spray. And this also helps the hair hold the curl. So if you have a hard time with your hair, you know, holding a curl, then this is a good one. Okay, now I like to, hopefully you guys can see this. Maybe I should have turned the other way. I like to put the wand and I go away from her head. I wonder if I should do it this way. There we go, that's much better. Okay, I'm gonna hold this behind, so you're gonna hold it behind and you go away from the head. And you can see I'm just holding the end out, not curling it all the way, and then I let that go. So it looks like a ringlet, but it won't be but you like it to dry, cool, I guess I should say, in that curl. Okay, now this front part. Then same thing, I'm gonna go back away from her face. Just hold that end out. Okay, and then I'm just gonna let that, just like I let all of these cool in their curl. And then you can see I'm just taking my hands through it. Then you kind of lift it, and I'll lift it so she has a little bit of volume. So as soon as these cool down, oh my gosh, I just want to show you guys this back. So remember her back at first. Look at how thick and how healthy that looks, and the bounce. Like you can see with those layers that we put in there, there's the bounce. And then the little color that we had put up through here, see how it's just enough, but not like so much that it just blends really, really nice. Okay, I'm gonna make sure, okay, so those I can feel are cool now. So what I do is I just take my finger through the curls, like this, and just kind of loosen it. But the body she has is just crazy. And I'm gonna hold this kind of back so you can see like through this area. So if she was, you know, to like pull this up or something, she still has some here through the front area. That's so pretty. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is spray it with, this is a glossy shine mist. So I'm gonna spray, oh, as the lid pops off. Okay, I'm gonna let that settle for a second and then just kind of put my fingers through it. This will just make it super shiny. And then what I'm gonna do is just back comb a little bit. Up through this top, I'm gonna back comb. Spray a little bit. Back comb. And I'm gonna use a different comb. And I can push this down a little bit too. I mean, she usually just wears her hair just more down, but with this curl, I'm just gonna tease it and give it a little bit of foamless. So even after you tease it, you can see, you can put your hands through it and make it just soft. Oh, I'm really excited for her to see this. She's been so patient, just waiting while I cut it and dry it and curl it. And so she's probably getting ready, are you? Oh, I'm gonna spray under that. Okay, right, I'm gonna turn her into the mirror. If I can find the thing to get her up. There we go. Oh, are you ready? What do you think?
It's so much shorter.
It probably, right.
Yeah.
Well, and it probably feels shorter because it's curled and it's like extra curled right now. You know what I mean? But this will definitely like calm down a little bit. But I do want you to see the back. Can you see that? How does that look?
Yeah, I like it.
Isn't that good? With just a little bit of color up through here, but not a ton. So just easy maintenance for you. How does this, like, can you believe how thick it feels and how bouncy? Like it looks like you have a ton of hair, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot more than I did.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Do you?
Thanks for coming.
Good. You bet. You are so welcome. It's seriously so pretty. And this will calm down just a little bit too. Once you wash it a couple times, this will just kind of calm down. But this curl will last a couple days. So it's so much fun. Good change. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a phenomenal day. And I hope you love your new hair. Okay. See you guys.